buying this product, for buying our self-study program. This program is incredible. We put in here a lot of the key things that my clients have said they really appreciated, they really loved doing with me. So I put this together for you guys. Because what happened was, I was working with a lot of clients one-to-one, and a lot of clients that would come to me would say, I really love your work, I really want you to help my friend, but my friend doesn't have the budget to work with you like this. Is there anything you can do? And I said, okay, well, let me have a call with her. And so I would have a call, and there would be all these women that I really wanted to help, but like I only have the capacity to see so many people. So I needed a way to reach you guys in a better way. So I came up with the book. And the book, the beginning of the book is I was writing for those clients who really wanted to work with me, who I really wanted to help, but who I just didn't have the capacity to do for free anymore. So I wrote for them, and in fact, when the book first came out, I came out with some pre-copies, and I had all these books, and so my daughter said, Mommy, can I give these books to the single teachers in my school? And I thought, what a great idea. I'd love to, that's fantastic, because they definitely couldn't afford my one-to-one. So why not? So I gave them away to luckily it's a small school, so it wasn't, hundreds of books, but I gave them away to the teachers. And I thought, this is amazing. I wish I can give books to more people. I wish I can give my services to more people. And I wish I can make it available to all of you who really want to know the stuff that I do with my one-to-one clients, who want to grow and succeed and find love the same way that they did, but who I just cannot work with one-to-one for whatever reason. What I did was I went and I purchased several other people's online products to see what do I like and what don't I like. And what I came up with, the way I like learning, and I did it from my way, and I asked my clients, what do you think about this? What is the way that you like learning? So the way I like learning is I like watching videos. I like seeing this person face to face, feeling like I get to know her and learning from her. And I also really liked watching client sessions. So I did the same. So I did that. I went to my clients and I said, guys, which of you would volunteer to have a session on this particular topic so that I can record it and then share it with this audience of women who also want to know the things that I teach you. So that's how these videos came along. And then I realized there's another thing I like. I drive a lot. I happen to do a commute every single day, driving my kids to school from where I am. One of the things I loved was the audio files and audiobooks that I listened to in my car. So I thought, okay, so I'm going to create from these videos, I'm going to ask the person who's creating my videos to create the audio file. So we took the videos and we also created an audio file that you guys can now listen to in the car, on the go, however you want, wherever you have access. And the other thing is I like reading these quick tip PDFs. I really liked when certain other people would give out these quick tip PDFs when I went to an event, and they would give me these little things. So we created some quick tip PDFs on a one-pager, and this was actually under the advice of one of my coaches, who's fantastic, who said, people like these quick tips. Now, one of the things I really didn't like was I didn't like having to go through these long ebooks. So even though I bought quite a few of these ebooks, I actually never got through any of them. So I thought, why am I subjecting people to an ebook? I won't do that. I'll just do the audio file, I'll do the quick tip PDF, and I'll give you a video to watch, rather than making you go through loads of exercises. And the other thing I really, really liked is I liked being able to watch the videos, learn from them, see the PDFs, and then ask questions. We're coming out with a group workshop where you can, using the self-study product, you go through the self-study product and everybody goes through in their own pace, and then you get onto a group call and you ask me questions. So it's almost like my group workshops that I do in person, but because it's going to be online, but live, you will have the ability to ask these questions no matter where you are in the world. The other things I did is I actually asked a friend of mine who's a male coach to work with me and to help me shoot some videos on how to actually approach men. Because this is one of the things that my clients really struggled with. They said, I really want to know, how do I actually flirt? How do I approach men? What do I start with? How do I keep the conversation going? And so we sat with him. I took a whole day of his time, and he was lovely to give it to me. And we worked this out, and we made this happen. And we actually went to a shop and showed you even how to pick up someone in a store, just as much as that. So we really went through step by step and made this happen. Now, what I would love is feedback on how you feel about this content when you're done. Any kind of feedback really helps. So, let me walk you through how this package is going to look. So, first of all, you're going to have part 1, which is with these 3 parts, and you're going to have part 1 is work on yourself first. Okay, that's part 1. Part 2 is know what you want. Okay, so it's all about figuring out what you want and channeling it into your life. And then there's part 3. Part 3 is get out there. Get out there and get it. So I believe in all the work that I do, there's 2 things that I really am steady with. One is I believe in traditional values with a modern twist, and everything I teach you goes along those lines of traditional values with a modern twist. Including, this femininity work, which I really do very often with women, and you guys have the honor of having my free femininity, there's a femininity workshop that I did, which you will have the videos to the whole femininity workshop sent to you as part of this. And then the second thing that I really believe in is you have to have this balance between channeling in and getting out there and getting what you want. So it's not asking God, please help me win the lottery, please help me win the lottery, please help me win the lottery. It's actually going and buying the ticket so that it can happen. But you're going even further. When you've called on the universe to help you, when you've made the list, when you've created the filters, and I'll walk you through everything, and then you've gone out there and you flirted and you actually smiled and you did the eye contact and you meet someone or you get on an app, you do both. So you have consciousness and you have action. So it's that perfect balance between consciousness and action. Each one of these parts has 2 parts to it. So the first part, work on yourself first. So we have the first part in there, which is loving yourself better. And then we have the second part in there, and that's work on what your actual values are. What do you value? And how do you go and get, find a partner based on your values? So we start out with what are your values, knowing what your values are. Once you've done the self-work and you've worked on yourself, you figured out what your values are, we move on to the know what you want bit. And in that bit, we create the list of your ideal man, and we also create something called filters. So filters go along with a list very nicely, because a list is something you send to the universe, and the filters are how you make sure that you allow the right man in and keep the wrong man out. And part 3, go and get what you want. And that part is we go through how to create your perfect profile, and we teach you how to flirt, how to meet someone in a supermarket, how to meet someone in a situation. So I wish you well. I hope you enjoy everything. Remember, any questions at all, please do not hesitate to contact us. Thank you for watching, and thank you for purchasing this product.